The reality of the Gospel World Outreach Ministries presents the Voice of Deliverance broadcast, featuring the explosive preaching, bold teaching, and the powerful prayer of deliverance of Heaven's Ambassador, Leonard. Brother Ford is a minister that does what others don't, and he has a ministry that goes where others won't. He and his wife, Jessie, travel across America and around the world, preaching hope and bringing deliverance. Whether they are in the church, under the gospel tent, or on the mission field, they boldly declare that if you continue in the word, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now I present to you Brother Ford.
Then I want to give you an opportunity to partner with us. Pray about it. Ask God at what level he would have you to partner with us. You can make your checks payable to ROG Ministries and send them to the post office box on the screen. That's P.O. Box 164091, Little Rock, Arkansas. Listen, we want to partner with you. It's not a one-sided thing. We'll have a partner package we'll send you that gives you a 20% discount on everything that my wife and I preach or teach. And we'll communicate with you monthly. I like to send you a CD so that you can stay under this word and hear this type of preaching throughout the month. Every month, the CD will be in your mailbox. So pray about it, hear God, obey him, and be blessed. That I have a special guest for you today. I have with me the founder and CEO of Thankful Travel right here in the Central Arkansas area. Sister Brenda Green is the founder and CEO of Thankful Travel, and today her and her special guest are going to be my special guest to come and share with you about Thankful Travel. So I won't even be on the set. I'm just going to let them tell you what they do, the trips that they plan, the places that they go. They're going to talk to you about how to your family vacation. You might be having a family reunion. You might just want to take a vacation, you and your spouse, or maybe just by yourself. You just want to go someplace and she'll plan it for you. Or that honeymoon. You might not know exactly where to go, what to do. She can show you the most affordable way to go and get the most for your money and enjoy yourself. So I want you to pay attention, focus. It won't be preaching this week, but it will be informative, very beneficial to you as Sister Brenda Green from Thankful Travel comes and shares with you a company that can make a difference in your life. God bless you.
Hello, my name is Brenda Green. I am the owner of Thankful Travel, where I'm a planner for group trips and bus trips. I am so excited that I've been invited to be on Prophet Forward broadcast. It is exciting. I know it's God. It is God, the reason that I'm here. And I'm just excited about it because I want to share some things with you. I have Debra Bowers here with me. I have my daughter, Tonya Jones, here with me. And we're going to talk to you about taking care of your body. You know, we are spirit, soul, and body. So we will need to take care of our body. I know you're going to tell me I eat right. I exercise. I walk at least 5 miles. But that's not enough. Do you take a vacation? A vacation is when you get away, relax, forget about what's going on at home. You just relax. Because that's what God wants us to do, is to relax and have fun. He wants to have fun. He wants you to enjoy everything that he has put here. That is what Thankful Travel has been birthed for. And Thankful Travel was birthed out of a call to excellence, which is a ministry by Dr. Jennifer Johnson, whom I worked with for over 20 years. During that time, what I did, whenever Pastor Jennifer would have a revival or a retreat, which you may have gone on one time, whenever she would have one of those, she would choose what city, and my job was to find a hotel that would accommodate the retreat or the revival. The hotel needs to be at least an upscale 3-star hotel, a 4-star hotel, or a 5-star hotel. You may have stayed in a 4-star or 5-star hotel. I had not until I started doing this for a call to excellence, which was a step up for me. It took me to another level in my life. And that's what God wants to do for us. But when I would go out, I would get a hotel that has at least a room that would accommodate 500 people theater style, need a reasonable room rate, and I would need to do a site visit. Once all that was done, I would report back to the founder, She would make a decision on which hotel would meet, and she would take my opinion because she knew the anointing that was on my life, so she respected that, and she would take my opinion on what hotel I said would work best. And that's what I want to do for you because that's what God has called me to do. You might be having a family reunion or a class reunion right here in the city. I can help you take care of that because you will need a hotel. And with hotels, a lot of time you get perks when you have something with them, but they won't tell you that because that's just like I volunteer at Habitat. When you go there, you get a senior citizen discount, but they won't tell you that unless you ask for it. And hotels are that way too. They won't tell you all these little perks because they won't have to give you anything. But thank for travel. Know all the perks that you should get. So when I help you, you will get the things that you need. You may want to do a historical tour, which is here in Little Rock. And you say, what is a historical tour? Okay. What it would do would charter a bus for you. You may need a 25-passenger bus, a 40-passenger bus, or a 55-passenger bus. Whichever size bus would accommodate you would charter that for you. We would do the Little Rock 9. We would do the fallen firefighters, and then we would go on to Central. When you get to Central, you would have a tour guide who would take over, take you on a tour of the school, take you on a tour of the grounds, tell you all about what all happened there at Central. Also, there's Daisy Bates House that you can go on a tour. And of course, there's Clinton Library. At Clinton Library, there is a cost to go in there, but all the other places, there is no cost. Of course, you would make a decision what would work best for your family reunion or your class reunion. What I would do as Thankful Travels is make these suggestions to you because you may not know about any of these things. So I would make a suggestion to you because that is what I do. That is what God has called me to do. He placed a platform, Thankful Travel, on a platform to do these things for his people because he wants his people to enjoy everything that's here. Yeah, he wants your spirit man to grow. He wants the body to grow too. He wants all, the whole thing, the spirit, soul, and body to grow. And that's what we're here to talk to you about. You may want to go on a shopping trip. Ladies, I know we love to shop. There's a place in San Marcos, Texas. You may not have heard about it, but they have outlet malls, nothing but outlet malls. It will take you 2 days to tour the outlet malls that they have. Thankful Travel will take you there, and you will have a ball, I know. But you might want to do a historical tour. There is in Oklahoma where it's called Black Wall Street. Have you ever heard of Black Wall Street? Maybe you have not. Black Wall Street is a city inside of a city. It was where African Americans had their own hospital, they had their own airport, they had their own everything. That's the reason it was called a city in a city. And also they have great shopping there. You know, we like to shop. Ladies like to shop. So we always want to get a little shopping in when we go away. And that's what Thankful Travel will do. These are just things that I can suggest for you that you may not know anything about, but it just gives you a getaway time, because that's what God wants us to do. He wants to relax. And I have a great trip set up for Washington, D.C. I have a package going to Washington, D.C. It is $690. You can't beat the price. That covers your transportation, that covers your lodging, that covers your food, and all the different sites that we'll be going to. We will do the African American Museum. You know, we have a new museum called the Bible Museum, and they just opened it in November, and I know you want to see it. It is awesome. You know what? Hobby Lobby paid for it to be built. So it is really awesome. That's one of the things you will be doing. We will go to Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon is like a plantation where everything is still in place. The crops are grown, the animals are there, everything is there. It's something to see. We will do all of that while we're in Washington, D.C. We will be there 4 consecutive days. We will have a tour guide who will step on the bus 2 days to take us around to show us different places. We will do the National Cemetery. Have you ever seen the changing of the guard? We're going to do all of that. You don't want to miss this trip. You can't beat the price, $690. And as we travel on the coach bus, it has restroom on it, has DVD player on it, CD player on it, and we stop every 2 hours because it's not good to just go. We're on vacation. We have plenty of time. We are relaxing as we go. We are communicating with the different people that's on the bus. So you would have a great time. And I know you don't want to miss this trip. Also, have one set up to Colorado Springs, which you may want to go. Because God have all kinds of things that he has put in place for us to see. Niagara Falls is one. The falls is often. If you've never been to Niagara Falls, it's something that you would want to see because there's rivers and streams that flow, that makes the fall, and it goes on into the Atlantic Ocean. It is something to see, and it has never been stopped up but one time, and that was in 1848. So it has to be God, something that God formed, because you know how rivers get clogged up. Lakes get clogged up, but this has never gotten clogged up but one time in all of its existence. And that's something that God wants us to see. He formed it all by himself. He didn't have any help from anybody. And it's the same way as this place called Gardens of the Gods, which is in Colorado Springs. There are mountains that just shot up out of the ground. There are 180 to 190 million years formation. It is something to see. And God placed all these things for us to see, for his children. There are other things that are formed that God gave man, like Mount Rushmore. God gave man the idea to do that. And he wants us to see them because he wants us to enjoy everything that he have here. I'm going to tell you about one time, because it takes you to another level. When you go and see these different things, it takes you to another level because you've never been there before. So it takes you to another level. It gives you something to talk about when you go places or when other people talk about them. You are there. You're there, and you can relate to what they are saying. Give you an example is some years ago was going to Niagara Falls, Canada. And it was a group of us, and it was only maybe about 5 or 6 teenagers going, and my son, Courtney. I wanted him to go. He was 15. Courtney is 39 now. But I wanted him to go. He didn't want to go. I told him about what all he would learn from it, that it was a great experience, that he would learn about the fall, just all the good different perks I was telling him. But he wasn't hearing it. So I made a natural decision. Courtney, you're going. And he went. Today, Courtney's 39 years old. Courtney talks about that trip. Yeah, he talked about his mom made him go, but he talked about all the good stuff too. He talks about the fall. He can tell me how many rivers and lakes that it takes to form the fall. Where he talks about how we went on tour where they showed him where they would hide slaves and all of that. He enjoyed the trip. And it was because I made a natural decision, say you were going. He couldn't see it. But I saw how important it was. And that's what I'm saying about God. God has created all these different things for us because he knows how important it is and what it will do for us when we go places. And then there might be where you can't go somewhere. There's plays, Broadway plays. They are great for you, for your children. They take you another level in that area. Just like right now, there's Lion King, a Broadway show that's going to be here in the city. It is awesome. It does great things for the children. If you read up on it for your children, it tells you that it gives them a different outlook. It helps them in school with their grades. Okay, maybe you can't go away this year, but the Broadway play is here. Go to that. It takes you to another level when you do that. When you do that, it takes you to another level because it takes you to a different place other than right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay, I've told you about all of that, but you know what? I could be a little prejudiced because Thankful Travel belongs to me. God gave it to me. He anointed me to do it. I could be a little prejudiced. So I have Debra and Tonya. I'm going to let Debra share with you, and then after that, Tonya's going to share with you because they have gone on trips with me. Debra?
Hello, my name is Debra Bowers, and I am delighted to be on this broadcast with Sister Brenda Green and her lovely daughter, Tonya Jones. It's a pleasure to come and share my experiences that I have had with Thankful Travel. I have traveled on several different trips with Thankful Travel, and I have yet to come back regretting that I had, chosen to take a tour or go on a bus ride because just like she just stated, there's so many things that you can see, so many awe-inspiring things out there that you're being exposed to when you take one of these travel tours with Thankful Travel, excuse me. And it's just awesome. Brenda Green takes the time, she does the legwork, she takes all the hassle out trying to plan and book hotels and transportation. She provides all of that under one tremendous cost. You can't beat the cost. This upcoming trip for $690 includes 7 days, 6 nights, people. Where can you get a better deal than that? I don't know one. You definitely couldn't fly on a plane and then get your hotel for that. You're gonna be out much more than that. So this price is tremendous. I tell you, everything is already prearranged, when you're paying for this, you already prepaid and everything is pre-planned. You get your itinerary, and on each day there is a awe-inspiring event that she has planned out for you. I like the fact that every hotel, like she mentioned, is top notch. Before traveling with Thankful Travel, I wasn't staying in no 5 and 4-star hotels. But I thank God that she's exposing and brought my, like she said, it takes you to another level, takes you to a different thinking. It makes you want to experience the final things of God that He's already prepared for us. And you can get that through going on one of these tours, because like I said, she takes everything out of you having to plan for it. Everything is laid out like ducks in a row. And I tell you, just go and you partake. Every day there is a awe-inspiring activity for you to do. You go to the malls, you get to shop, you get to get souvenirs, and then also in this package includes your dinner. I tell you, every restaurant that we went to, we don't have to wait in no line. They are already prepared and waiting for us to arrive. We go in, we seat it. They present you with your meals, and also your meals are pre-planned. You get to choose your meals before you even get there too, and I think that's awesome. So you get to choose what you want. You don't have to sit there and try to go through a menu. You already know what you're going to have when you get there. And I tell you, the food, every restaurant that we went to, the food was awesome, people of God. I tell you, you just need to go and partake of these sites, to the Washington, D.C. tour, to the Colorado Springs tour. I tell you, you will not regret spending your money for a 7-day vacation and vacate. I remember I used to take off from work, take vacation, and wouldn't do nothing but just sit at home. No, it's time to vacate out of Arkansas, people. It's time to go and see what God has created. We haven't even begun to see and enjoy life until you begin to get outside of your city and go and partake of what God has prepared for us to see. And like I said, and you just come back with a different frame of mind. You be preparing for next year. You be so excited, that you went. And you be preparing for the next year. You can't wait to take vacation again. And I tell you, these packages, there's none like them. I am so thankful that God has raised her up to present these, because it's a lot of these places, I'm going to let you know, I would not have gone on my own. I just wouldn't have gone. But because she's presenting this package to you, you get to go places that, like I said, you wouldn't even choose to go probably. You wouldn't even think about going to. So, people, call that number. Contact Brenda Green. Tell her, hey, sign me up. I am ready to partake of these trips. Let me know when you're going. Take advantage of this opportunity, because I'm telling you, the price, you can't beat it. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Debra. You make me want to sign up again. My name is Tonya Jones, and I have been traveling with Thankful Travel for years. As she shared, she set up many conferences and bus trips for a call to excellence, and I participated in quite a few of those. Traveled with them to Branson, Missouri, San Marcos, Houston, Texas. And one thing about Brenda Green, she always set it up. It was always of excellence. We had wonderful bus rides. They gave us an opportunity to spend time with friends and family and just get to know new people that we didn't know. And also the hotels, as Debra was saying, they were nice 5- and 4-star hotels that you got to enjoy. Most of them, we had breakfast and everything with it. But just wonderful, a wonderful opportunity to experience different places with her traveling. And then when she kind of branched out to kind of do it full time or part time on our own business with Thankful Travel, I was able to travel with her to see the inauguration of President Obama. And one thing about Brenda Green is she wants everybody to experience wonderful things in life. And I tell people all the time, she didn't decide to go see President Obama, just book her a flight and hotel and go on her own. She wanted her entire family, friends, and other people to experience this wonderful moment in time. So we all got on the bus. Now, one thing I do remember, it was very cold when we went to his inauguration, but it was just such an amazing feeling to say, we were a part of history. And it's something that I can share with my daughter, that I was a part of history. Your grandmother set up something for us so we could all be a part of history. And I just greatly appreciate that. Not only do she think about herself, she think about how other people can experience such great things. And she takes the time to look up the hotels and sites. She threw in a mall for us because some of us like to shop. She did all that in order for us to just enjoy the experience, but also be a part of history. Another trip that I've gone with her is the Essence Festival. She do an annual Essence Festival trip. I think has it been almost 10 years now? About 10 years. And the funny thing is, she and I went one year with another lady just to kind of check it out. And she enjoyed it so much, she was like, we have to share this with other people. We have to share this with other people to get to go and see go to the convention center and hear all the people speaking and inspiring other people and seeing just what African Americans and some other people are doing at the Essence Festival. And so when we got back, before you knew it, she was figuring out hotels and bus and what we can do, how we get there, and set up this wonderful trip for us to go to the Essence Festival. And like I said, it's been about 10 years. And I think I've gone probably about 4. I've gone with my friends, I've gone with family, I've gone with my husband, and we just always have a really good time. And the one thing about Brenda Green, she wants to make sure she's not stagnant. So she does a survey to figure out, hey, how did I do here, there? Is there something I can do better? Is there something I did really good? And she takes that information and incorporate it into the next trip. So there was times where I saw where she may have changed the hotel that we were at because she wanted to find something a little better or a little different or a little closer or something like that, or change the itinerary where the bus would normally pick us up, started picking us up maybe 3 or 4 times instead of picking us up 2 times, we'll say it, something like that. But it's an awesome trip. The Essence Festival is really great. The bus takes you directly to the convention center, drop you off at the front door, drop you off at the Superdome if you're going to the concerts. And it's just a wonderful time. Like, you get to meet new people. While you're riding on the bus, it stops so you can have your breaks and different things like that for lunch or whatever. But it's just done in excellence because she wants you to have a memory that you enjoy. She wants you to have something you can come back and tell somebody else and gather up some other friends to go the next year. And that's often what has happened. Like I said, we went. Then I think that next year I told about 6 or 7 quite a few of my friends went with us the next time. And then there was another young lady. She started telling her friends. So, when you go and you just experience something that you have a good time, you want to tell other people. And then when you have a person like Brenda Green and Thankful Travel that's providing excellent service and have a passion for what they're doing, it really encourages you. You wanna connect with her. You wanna connect with someone who has a passion for what they're doing because it makes you feel appreciated and wanted. And so not only have I traveled with her, I've also used her services. my husband and family decided to have a family reunion here in Little Rock. So I knew who to call when it was time to get those hotels and tours and all that kind of stuff set up. I told her where we wanted to stay, how much we wanted to spend, and what we were trying to do. In a matter of days, she had a list of about 5 hotels, told me some of the perks we would get as far as, if we book so many rooms, we get a free room. Trying to see if I can get that free room. And also we could get some breakout spaces for free. As she said, stuff I had no clue about and would not have known to ask them about. She had all this information, gave it to me, and moved forward. And then even gave us information on doing a historical tour. I didn't ask her about a historical tour, but because she's done this for other people, she was able to give me some suggestions on some things that our family reunion could partake of and enjoy. So not only do she plan, but because it's such a part of her and she has such a passion for it, she's happy to share with you her experience, her knowledge, so that you can have the best experience that you can have. So I just want to encourage you, if you have something that you need to plan, contact Brenda Green, look her up on Facebook at Thankful Travel, hit her up on Messenger, Facebook, or contact her at the number that's there on the sign. Just give her a call and give her the information you need, and I promise you within probably less than a week, she'll have your information that you need for you to decide what's best for you and your family. And if you don't have anything coming up and you just need a vacation away from your house, like Miss Debra said, check on Facebook and see all the different trips she have. I know Essence is filling up fast, but if you want to get in there, you give her a call today so you can try to go. But Washington, D.C. and Colorado Springs, enjoy these. Take the time to experience these places and have something to share and pass on memories to your family. So thank you, Brenda, thank you for giving us the opportunity to take advantage of Thankful Travel Services. Thank you.
Thank you, Tonya. Thank you, Debra. This is Thankful Travel, Brenda Green. Give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you because it is my passion to help you do what it is that you want to do. You tell Thankful Travel what you want, and Thankful Travel will do her best to make it happen for you because that is what God has called Thankful Travel to do. Thank you. My name is Brenda Green. I am the owner of Thankful Travel, where I'm a planner for group trips and bus trips. It is my passion to help you do what it is that you want to do. You tell Thankful Travel what you want, and Thankful Travel will do her best to make it happen for you. Because
You have been encouraged through the uncompromising message that you heard today. If you would like to become a partner with this ministry, you may do so by joining the Ally 200 Club at $25 a month, or you may become a Truth Ally for $10 or more each month. Send your offerings to the Reality of the Gospel Ministries Incorporated, P.O. Box 164091, Little Rock, Arkansas 72216. If you continue in God's word, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.